Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, this video is sponsored by myself, where you could go to my Patreon page and follow along with our Patreon portfolio, stocks, and options. Only $8 a month. The link's down below in the description. Also, we have my weekly trade zone. If you trade the S&P futures, $50 for a lifetime. Again, link down below in the description. But as always, let's jump right into it. This is the weekly watch list video for September 13th, 2021. Oh my gosh, the stock market is crashing. What do we do? So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down days in a row. Somebody call the Fed. The Fed needs to come in and pump more money into this market. How dare the stock market fall, right? That's kind of funny theme over the last couple, probably year and a half or so. But let's zoom out. Let's take a closer look and see what exactly is really going on here. So we could see we still don't have excess up above. So to me, the rally's not over on the bigger picture. But with that being said, doesn't mean we cannot fall, right? So let's draw a couple trend lines. Let's go from here to here, match here, here, okay? Also kind of X marks the spot, the 50 period. Now remember, we've hit this 50 so many times and have not hit the 200 over the last year, right? We've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is going to be the 15th hit, okay, without touching on the 50 period. And we haven't touched the 200 one time since June of last year, right, of 2020. So as we zoom in, we are in the downtrend. Okay, we do have a little room to the downside. I think this, watch this 44.20 level to see if we actually bounce. To me, something feels a little off, okay? Summer's over. The real traders are coming back onto the floor, right? The big players. And I wonder if they're going to just keep pushing this lower. Do we get down to this 4,200 level, right? Or even at least I would probably be watching this level first, this 4,230 level, if we do lose this 44. So be careful. Like I said, we have massive divergence, right? If we kind of look at the bigger picture, is we've been rallying this entire time up, okay? Which is also been creating a potential rising wedge, right? Which is actually bearish. Let's duplicate this, bring this down here. I'm going to give you a couple from that rising wedge. Our ultimate target would be right around this 43.50 level. But I think we start to fall. We'll see. I've said this multiple times. It doesn't pan out, but this time may be different. So we will have to watch over the next week or two, but be careful. Try and get along this market. Like I said, there's a couple things kind of weird with what's going on overall in the market. So I won't be surprised if we actually sell into this throughout the month of September. Remember, this coming week or this week is options expiration. So we could see a lot of the back and forth going on. Let's take a look at the NQ. Okay, NQ flagged out. I thought we were going to break higher. Guess what? Broke lower. So probably watch this level down here. By the time price comes down, this may move up a little bit. X marks the spot. 15,001, we'll say 130, so 15,130, somewhere around there. It's also a low volume node, but again, no excess up here. So overall trend is not over on the bigger trend, but it doesn't mean we cannot get these pullbacks. So keep an eye on there. Let's take a look at crude oil. Interesting going on with crude oil. Crude oil, while the market's falling, crude oil's kind of been holding up pretty well. Nice bull flag. Potentially break out this bull flag. Maybe oil goes higher. We see a little disconnect. Normally, if oil rolls, the markets roll, but we've been seeing a disconnect for a while the market's been making higher highs, right? If we go back /ES, market's been making higher highs. Crude oil has been making has actually been trending lower over the last couple months. So interesting. We may break out. There can be a disconnect. It does happen from time to time. So keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin /BTC. You've heard it. You've heard me talking about this for a long time. Okay, ever since we were down here, I've been saying watch this 53,000 level, 52 to 53,000 on Bitcoin. Look at this, right to it, right, 53,000, and then a fall. Okay, again, you could short this using the micro Bitcoins if you want to make trades using a Bitcoin, because remember, you can't really short Bitcoin itself, but you could go to the futures market and trade the micro Bitcoin futures, and that's a way of trading. But this is a bearish move. Look at this, right? Lower highs, so massive divergence on this entire move up. So what I'm looking for now, okay, let's erase all of this and see what's next for Bitcoin, right? Let's draw a trend line this way. Okay, duplicate this trend line and connect it, and this is what we're looking for. If we actually if we lose this wick low, right, that happened back on Tuesday of last week, if we lose that 43,600 level, watch out, because this will be in a kind of a bear flag right here, and then the drop below, and we will also be below this, which will probably take the market down. So this is why I go through all these things, right? Because I try and see what the bigger picture is. Just so you guys know, I do this on the fly every single weekend. I don't make notes. I don't do anything. I'm seeing all these daily charts in real time with you guys as I record this. So I'm just giving you this analysis. So there's really no bias. It's not like I've been going through all these charts. I do this all one time on the fly and tell you exactly what I see. And that's probably part of my success of being able to make a lot of these calls really good, because I don't overthink any of this stuff. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. Comment down below if you guys do like these videos. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, bigger picture, I've been bullish on gold. Reversal, kind of came right back down. Duplicate this. Let's bring this guy back down. Okay, this is what we're dealing with gold. Now, remember, we could see if the market sells off, they might sell everything. We hit the upper end of this band. Do we sell off, or do we actually reverse and pop higher? That'll be interesting. Does money actually flow out of Bitcoin and into gold for a little bit for a potential trade? Maybe. Look at our trend line, right, that we drew. We've had this trend line for a while now. Came right to it, reversed. Okay, I was bullish on silver. Now I'm kind of bearish because there was zero follow through. We should have broken out. We did not break out. So with that being said, watch for maybe silver going lower. AAPL. Apple, ugly chart, massive divergence. I called this last week, said watch out for divergence. Look at this. They actually, the lawsuit with Epic Games, I believe, kind of didn't go in their favor. So this, and let's kind of erase all this right now and look at the bigger picture of Apple. We closed below that trend line, okay? Right, call this a rising wedge, boom, 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 fall, okay? Duplicate this, and let's bring this down here. Our ultimate target is the 50 period, which is about 146.80. So maybe watch for a potential bounce. But again, and that matches up exactly at this or within a dollar or two, this 145 level, so which was the all-time high. So it's kind of weird how all the charts kind of connect together in ways. So I'm bearish on Apple this week. AMZN, let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon just dead money, stuck in a range, right? Popped out, failed, came down, rallied. Okay, Amazon just looks horrible. And let's take a look. IMPL, I talked about this last week, okay, on Monday, or said keep an eye on this for Tuesday, right? And we actually gapped up higher, kind of sold off, went up. Just want to give you guys a screenshot of this chart to kind of go over what I talked about last week. So there was a little bit of money to be made if you kind of wanted to day trade it, but dead in the water. Don't like it anymore. And then AMC. AMC is actually trying to break out. Nice little breakout here for all you meme stock traders. But again, just watch, right? 1, 2. Okay, you could use this if you want to enter. Maybe get long. Just use the prior day's stop as or low as your stop. But as always, I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Thank you always for watching them. And until next week, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.